All at the best rate. We are real agency 24 hours 7 days a week, all transaction under 10 minutes. Easy, safe, fast and reliable. Contact us now on WhatsApp at 0810-328-0712.
NAIJAXTREME.
NAIJAXTREME.
NAIJAXTREME. NAIJAXTREME blog, the most online visited platform that delivers global news,
Entertainment,
sports,
unique fashion,
and of course,
gossip.
My sister, you too like Ofofo.
Hey, why I not go like Ofofo?
For your latest news, visit www.naijaxtreme.com.
For advert placement and promotion,
Email us at naijaxtreme1@gmail.com.
follow us on Facebook and Twitter
At NAIJAXTREME and Instagram.
at NAIJAXTREME Fashion.
Don't be the last to find out.
Cause
Cause NAIJAXTREME is the bomb.
Have you heard about Kesman Exchange? We buy and sell Bitcoin. You can also sell gift cards for us at Kesman Exchange. All at the best rate. We are real agency 24 hours 7 days a week, all transaction under 10 minutes. Easy, safe, fast and reliable. Contact us now on WhatsApp at 0810-328-0712.
NAIJAXTREME.
NAIJAXTREME.
NAIJAXTREME. NAIJAXTREME blog, the most online visited platform that delivers global news,
Entertainment,
sports,
unique fashion,
and of course,
gossip.
My sister, you too like Ofofo.
Hey, why I not go like Ofofo?
For your latest news, visit www.naijaxtreme.com.
For advert placement and promotion,
Email us at naijaxtreme1@gmail.com.
follow us on Facebook and Twitter
At NAIJAXTREME and Instagram.
at NAIJAXTREME Fashion.
Don't be the last to find out.
Hello, viewers at home. Welcome to NAIJAXTREME TV. It's another Saturday. We're excited to be here. Thank you for always joining us. Thank you for coming on the show. It's still your favorite host. And here with me, Bissell, and here with me is my beautiful co-host, all the way from Maryland, USA. Today we're going to be talking about something that a lot of people try to shy away from. They don't want to talk about it for so many reasons,
That's known to them.
That's known to them, but we're going to be talking about it today, and we're really looking forward to your comments. We're looking forward to your opinions. We're looking forward to, your thoughts. They're important to us, and we're going to share with every other person that's watching with you. Like we said, this is not an advice channel. We're not telling you what to do with your relationship or with your life. We're just going to be giving you facts, letting you know, what researchers have found out, what psychology is saying, and how best you can use it. We're not telling you what to do.
Yeah.
So today we are going to be talking about infidelity in marriage.
Many people shy away from that,
A lot of people don't.
and it's really, really happening in some homes.
Yeah.
A lot of people are facing the same thing.
A lot of people are facing all kinds of, infidelity in their marriage. Some call it cheating. There are all kinds of names that we give to it. People define it in different ways.
Different ways.
The definition that I might be giving to cheating might be different from you.
Definitely.
What you say cheating is, but we're going to be talking about. We choose to use the word infidelity because for me, I think when you say cheating, I understand what you're saying, but then cheating is also almost the same as, doing something, and imagine just cheating in an exam and copying someone's notes is also cheating. But you don't
Call that
infidelity. No.
Definitely.
So
you
we
would
decided to pick that word because
Infidelity.
it captures more of what we're going to be talking about. And in depth, the definition alone is in depth with what happens in marriages.
in marriages and relationships.
Yes, so for me, I see infidelity as an action that violates an implicit or explicit agreement between two people. So two people are in agreement and say, you know what, we're together in this forever. This is for better or worse,
taking
for
an
good
oath.
or bad. Both of us have gone before our friends, for our family, and we've taken an oath and said, this is what we are going to be doing for the rest of our lives. There's a commitment there, and there's,
And most times you say, my body is for you, my body is yours anytime, then you end up sharing in
My body,
somebody
soul,
else.
and mind
So body and
is
mind
yours.
is
We're
yours.
together into this. Everything that I think about, I'm going to run it by you. Whatever you're thinking about, you should run it by me. It's
Yeah.
an oath. Both of you are committed to it. And when you violate that, is what I think.
Infidelity.
Yes. So
Definitely, that's what it is.
yeah. And the action can be emotional, it can be physical, and it can be practical. Yeah, there are some of these actions that come as a result of your emotions. There are some of these actions that just come, as a physical stuff, and there are some that are just basically practical. So dishonesty is often, but certainly not the only part of infidelity. Being dishonest in your relationship, not putting everything on the table and say this is it, can be part of
It can be part of
infidelity,
it, yeah.
but that is not
The main factor.
the main factor of infidelity. So we're going to be talking about a lot of reasons and a lot of causes of infidelity in marriages. Just like by 3 o'clock we're going to start taking
Calls and
comments and,
messages.
calls. We're going to read your messages to everyone. We're going to take your calls and we're going to let them know what what your thoughts are and this and what your opinion. And just let you know, it is important to us. We want to know what you think the causes of infidelity is. We want you to let us know what people can do, when they're already in a marriage where there is infidelity, and what do you think we can do to reduce the risk of infidelity in our marriages as well. So we're going to be looking forward to this comments. We're going to be looking forward to your
We
opinion.
want your opinion, please.
They
put in
matter
your opinions. Yeah, it's
to
very,
us.
very essential. We really need that too.
So we're going to start with one of the most, like, this is what most people decide to bank on in their, like, this is the reason, this is why I decide not to do this in my marriage. The first thing we're going to be talking about is sexual dissatisfaction.
That's very important in any marriage.
A lot of people want to be satisfied in their marriage. They want to feel like, you know what? He knows what he's doing on bed. She knows what she's doing in bed. But when that is not happening, that is one of the reasons why people decide to.
And to me, I even think that is the most one, not one of the most, the most that pushes a lot of people out there. They'll say, my guy, my man, my wife is not satisfying me on bed. So I think that's the main reason why a lot of people face infidelity in their marriage.
Now, to me, I feel like it's misunderstanding. A lot of people just believe, there's this honeymoon phase in marriage where everything is just going as planned. You're like just doing everything, it's just working.
Everything is rosy.
Yes. And a lot of people misconstrue this honeymoon phase as how it's going to be forever without learning to understand themselves, understand their body, understand the body of their partners, having to actually be in sync, understand the chemistry they have together, the passion they have together, so they can, work together and get to climax if that's what you both want, or just do something that is going to be to get both of you satisfied in your sexually. But a lot of people are not in that level. They have decided to just remain in the honeymoon phase, and because they remain in the honeymoon phase, they just automatically think that's how it's going to be forever. And when it stops being that, they begin to go out, they begin to cheat, they begin to do all kinds of things.
You know what I think on that aspect? A lot of people, even when they are in position to tell their spouse how to go about it, they shy away from that, thinking that the spouse will say, "Oh, you know all these styles. Who taught you all these styles? How do you get all these styles?" A lot of stuff like that. So they decided to just keep it to themselves, and by so doing, they had to test outside, which is very, very wrong. I see that even if you know your spouse is not satisfying you, there's nothing wrong in you calling his or her attention.
This again, it all boils down to communication.
Communication,
Yes,
like
because
you said.
just like we said, because I think we said in like 2 or 3 episodes before this that a lot of people just assume, or they get defensive, or they get attacked. And because of that, when I begin to tell, honey, I think you should, do this. You're not.
You see me as a bad girl or as a bad guy.
I like to be touched in this place. I like to be, I prefer this. I want it this way. But because he's going to begin to have all kinds of thoughts
Thinking
in
in
his
his
mind
in
and
his
say,
mind.
who's teaching her all of this? Who's
Where's she
teaching
getting
him
that
all of
from?
this? What's all of this for? Then you shy away from it. You keep it to yourself, and then there's issues in your marriage. And before you know what, I'm just going to go out and look for someone that's going to please me because this woman
Satisfy
cannot
my
do
issue.
it,
That
this
is
man
it.
cannot do it, and that's it. Because communication
It's
again,
very important.
it's important. Another reason why people get sexually dissatisfied in their marriage and instead of talking to their partner, go out is because some people think the idea of dirty or playful sex with the same person that they have this deep connection with is not right. Some people think, I just want this kind of, something just playful, something that is out of the ordinary. And the idea of doing it with my wife is just not, she's my
And
wife.
she will see me like,
She'll probably begin to see me in a different light. You know what? I don't think I want to do
let
with
me
someone
let
I
me
have
tell
that
you
kind
let
of
me tell you
deep
this
connection
let me
with.
tell you this story we posted on our blog. You can check it out on our blog. We post all the stories out every week, every day is an episode. Very, very interesting. This lady, she was dating someone else, okay, and the guy died. Let me just shut him there. If you want to hear this, the real story, just go to the blog NAIJAXTREME.com. There you see it on the article. Then you can read more about the story. So the boyfriend died, and she relocated to somewhere else, and she found somebody else, Bisola. And this person she found is a pastor, prayer warrior, and all that. So even when the pastor called the both of them, that, oh, sister, this brother, this want to marry you. Can you marry this? He's so prayerful, and so this. The guest thought was like, this brother that is so spiritual won't be able to satisfy me on bed. This kind of person won't be able to
That's
satisfy
another
my urge.
misconception. We just see all these brothers that in church. Pim, 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 pim,
This
and we're like,
person will be playing with me, all this
he's
romantic
probably going to be
aspect.
too prayerful. He's going to do
Exactly.
stuff.
And
He's going
that
to
is
pray.
exactly what happened.
Oh my God.
When they
Really?
got married, even at honeymoon, everyone
Pastor
is
was
just
praying.
praying,
Oh my
fasting, and all that,
Jesus.
preparing sermon. Is that what the guy really wanted? Such lady is kind of, commit sin against.
But she's supposed to know before she. Now, I am not saying have sex before marriage. I am not saying that. I am not saying it. But you should have discussion. At least if you are not going to be doing it before you get married, you should talk about it before getting married. Talk to your husband to be, to your fiance. How is it going to be? What is our sexual life going to be?
So let me say something. Olawale speaker, we are not receiving call now until 3 p.m. In the next 10-15 minutes, we'll be receiving calls. I can see you're calling in already. The number on the screen is the right number to call on WhatsApp. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that. So, like I was saying, what was I saying before the break?
I can't remember. Just continue.
Okay.
You're talking about the pastors and
Yes,
kids.
and because a lot of people, if you're not going to be having sex before marriage, both of you should have the discussion. This is how I
Feel.
envisage my sexual life. I
I
like
want it
sex,
this
or
way.
I enjoy sex, or this is how I want my sexual life to be like. What is your sexual life going to be like, Pastor? So we don't get home and it's like, please, let's put off the lights, we want to pray. No, that's not going to happen. Of course, let's discuss it. Let us have a discussion. Let's both of us talk about it, because without that, a lot of people go into their marriages and they realize that, oh my God, the
I just
intimacy is
married
not
it's not
there.
there.
I cannot feel with this person.
It's not romantic.
It's not romantic. I want you to do stuff and you're not doing stuff. And
And
it's
you're
like
seeing it as a sin.
it,
Doing a certain thing is a
it's
sin.
just interesting what religion has turned a lot of homes to be. And because of that, your wife she's in constant guilt. She cannot talk to you about it. She cannot report to a different person to you. You don't want to see you don't want to see a sex
third
therapist
party.
because you're a pastor and you don't think it is right. And all kinds of things just come together to just make this person really sad and unhappy in their marriage, a marriage that you've just started. It is really, really sad. So
It's very
communicating is
sad.
important. And sexual dissatisfaction is one of the major reasons why people go out and cheat. It is not acceptable. There should be no reason why you should do it, but this is one of the reasons, and this is why you should take your sexual life serious. Take the sexual life in your marriage should be serious. Don't stop dating your wife. Don't stop dating your husband, even after you've been married. You need to constantly do these things. to be in sync, because there are a lot of people out there. There are beautiful ladies with all these curves every day out there. There are men with all of these six packs. Yes, and they have all these biceps. They're out there every day, and your woman is seeing it, your man is seeing it, and he's like, oh my God, my woman is not even dressing sexy for me anymore. My husband is not even taking care of his health anymore. And before you know it, people are going out there and they're meeting different people and they're doing all kinds of things that they should not be doing.
Some are
Take
not even
your sexual life
interested in
serious.
it, but they were pushed
Yeah,
to limit,
because
and they
it's
couldn't
like
bear it
my
anymore.
husband is not going to listen to me. My wife is not going to listen to me. I cannot take this
Definitely.
anymore. You know what? He's not even going to know. This person works with me. This person is my close pal. This person is in my church. People cheat in church very well.
Very
This
well.
person is in my church. My husband is not going to know. My wife is not going to know because we go to the same church. But it happens. Sexual dissatisfaction. Take your sexual life serious.
And after the cheating happens, a lot of things goes on, like
Yes.
anger,
It
you
does.
feel guilt, shame, everything, hurt, disappointment, embarrassment, you feel.
Especially after they've been caught.
Yes, exactly. After, a lot of stuff's going on in your mind, and for you to rectify that aspect back will be very, very difficult, because you've hurt the other party, you've done what you're not supposed to. In fact, you've broke your vow, you've done a lot of stuff. So a lot of guilt will be going on in your mind, a lot of stuff will be going on. So a lot of things happening these days, though.
People have shot their conscience these days, and people just do what they want to do, and it's just crazy. Another reason why people still cheat on their partner is the internet. I know. It's like, what? Hold up.
Dating group.
The internet.
You
The
join the dating
internet
group, a lot of
is
stuff's
a
going on.
major facilitator of infidelity. Like, it is easier to find anything on the internet. You go online, you're looking for someone to just have one night stand with, you find it. It is so easy. Social media has made it so easy for people to do all kinds of things and not get caught until they get caught. So, unlike in the olden days where you have to actually go out and look for someone and
These
be
days, you
pushed.
can be on your bed and
And-
someone just eye you.
Yes.
Then you just look at the picture. It's so
And,
handsome.
and the funny thing is, you don't even have to do it to be cheating.
Yeah, thinking about it alone.
It's infidelity.
Yeah.
There are lots of times that people just, it's just emotionally before and it's
Lost.
more common with ladies. And that's the reality. A man can have sex with a woman and not feel nothing for her, but for a woman to say, you know what, I'm going to have sex with this person, she would have had all
A lot
kinds
of
of thoughts in her mind. She has thought about it. She's probably already in love with this person. And then there's problem at home. She doesn't even care about her husband anymore. She's like, oh, it's only my children, and that's it. So internet has made it easier for us to. It starts from our minds, and it's like, oh, it's so handsome. See those biceps, and see those six packs, and see those, and
Oh, the guy is cute.
it's so cute. Oh my God, see those beards, and well, all kinds of things. And before you know it,
You start
yes,
thinking
it
of a lot
starts
of
it starts to
stuff.
settle in, and the brain is amazing. The brain is so amazing. It moves from your short-term memory to your long-term memory.
Long-term.
You want to call your husband, you're calling his name. You want to call your son, you're calling his name. And before you know it, there's trouble in your home. So the internet has made it
Let's
so
make it faster.
easy
And another thing
for that
again
to
is
happen.
distance. Distance
Yes.
can make that happen too. Maybe if the husband is far away from the wife, or the wife is far away from the husband, maybe in another country, in another continent, a different place. Such can also make
Cause
that
infidelity.
happen.
Yeah,
It
a
can-
lot of and these days, God help us. A lot of couples are, career-wise. It's about my career. My husband is in this state.
The
My
job
wife is in
took him
this
there.
state. His job took him here. My wife's job took her here. So we see every weekend.
Every weekend.
We see every once in a month,
And
twice in
thank
a
God the
month.
internet has made it easier for us.
Yeah.
If your wife, your spouse is far away from you, you can do a video call. You can do a video call, WhatsApp call, different kind of, we have email and all that, which can help us to avoid infidelity. But still at that, the distance relationship is very, 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 how
It's
do I call it?
interesting to me though when you say the internet has made it easy. There's all kinds of video calls, and then people have said, as a married woman or as a married man, you can just send nude pictures to your husband.
That's dangerous.
And send nude pictures to your wife.
I would say that.
People have said that. I'm just telling you what people have said. That you can do this and you can do that, just to spice up your relationship and spice. Well, that is for you to decide if you want to do it. But what I'm trying to say is, it is not the same.
I wouldn't even buy that idea. What if he lost his phone, or you lost your phone, and the phone gets into the wrong hand, and they just post it on the internet?
Why would he keep those pictures on his phone?
No, he want to keep it to be seeing it every day.
Oh, I see. Why would you want to see every day?
Because you don't want to miss you too much, and you don't want to commit sin, cheat on you.
Okay, so what's another point of not sending it at all?
That's why even if you don't want to send a picture at all, you can do a video call, like when you're taking showers. Just do a video call, just to ease the tension.
You know what I'm going to say? There are all kinds of means to, please distance relationship. People have given all kinds of research and all kinds. Oh, this would work and that would work. But the truth and the honesty is, it is not the same. And at a point, you get tired. You just don't want to do it anymore. And that's the reality. At a point, you just like, what's the point? Maybe nothing happens after that. You're probably doing this just for the gratification of the other person.
Even be the real cause for the urge to increase.
Yeah. So what happens when he can't get you, or you can't get him? And what do? You go out there and you figure out someone else? No, we try not to do these things, but distance is a very, very huge reason why people
go into infidelity.
Why people go into infidelity, and it's scary. It is very scary. But all people always find a way around it.
Money also, money is part of it too.
Money is another reason why people cheat.
Especially
it's interesting in a marriage, in a home.
Or someone who gives the wife or the husband money, like someone that
is always
giving, and the wife or the husband couldn't do the same. Then the attention deviated to the other person. So money is also an evil.
Yeah, I get it, but I just don't understand why, except in a marriage where the wife is not working, or she's not making enough money, and the husband is probably not making enough money as well. Maybe that is a reason why one of them would decide, and who is going out to go and look for the money for them? Is it the wife or the husband? Or no, I'm trying to understand, because in a home where the woman is working, she's trying to bring money home, and the husband is working and trying to bring money home. Why would money be an issue? Why somebody would decide to go and cheat?
Definitely, money can be okay. Let's look at the situation of the boss at work. Maybe the boss is trying to get the girl or the man, and let me take you out for a lunch. Oh, can you take this money? Can you buy yourself this? And with that, and maybe the husband is probably not giving her money for shopping and all that, and the boss is giving her money for that. That can also make the woman think of cheating. And same thing applicable to the man. If you don't want to lose your job, yes, you have to cheat with me, or a lot of things happening out there.
I try to get that. I'm just going to take I'm going to take it from your own point of view. But I just feel like money should really not be an issue for someone that is married
and working
and trying to make ends meet for her family or for his family, to actually go into infidelity. I just don't think that's a very good reason. There's never a good reason to cheat, though. Another reason that we've talked about is running away from problems. That's another reason why people, because my husband is not going to listen to me. My wife is not going to listen to me. You know what? This guy at work is just always listening. This woman at work, God bless her heart. Whenever I need to talk to anybody in the office, I just talk to her. My secretary is such an amazing woman. And that's it. Because my husband will not listen, because my wife will not listen to me, I'm going to talk to this woman. And when I talk to this woman, all she does is listen. And she says, oh, God, it's going to be all right. It's going to be fine.
You can put your head on my shoulder.
Oh, yeah, lean on me. And then you lean on him. And she leans on you, And before you know it, it's like,
oh, you're so caring.
Wow.
So adorable.
how I wish I didn't marry this man.
I wish I met you on time.
I met you before I met my husband, or I met you before I met my wife. And that's how it starts, because you are not there to listen to them. That is another reason why people go out and then you do all kinds
Another
of
thing on
things.
that, still on that issue, like if you are a kind of wife that is a tiger, the man can come home and have peace of mind. The man can come home and have a rest of mind. Whenever he's home, you pick a fight up, you just pick it up on little things. So that alone can push the man out or the woman out to go cheat. And you like, you know what? I'm not coming back home.
Yeah.
I'm not coming
Yes.
back home.
And
sick
to
and
agree
tired.
with you on that, some women are so
Nagging.
disrespectful. Aside from nagging, they are disrespectful to their husband. They will disrespect their husband in front of their children. And say your husband is a medical doctor that is worshipped by his staff at work. When he gets to work, welcome, sir. Oh, this, sir. And everybody respects him so much. But when he comes home, he's just like nobody. You make him feel like, yeah, that can make him go out and cheat. And maybe there's this girl at work, there's this nurse at work that looks highly at him.
Notice when his mood changes.
Yes, sir, what's is everything all right, sir? Oh, you look good today, sir. Wow, that shirt is so nice. That, this person is giving compliments to your husband. This person is giving compliments. Wow, that skirt looks so good on you. And when she comes home, why is your tummy like that? Why is it looking all flabby? What's wrong? Why is your clothes like this? You're always disrespecting your woman. Someone out there is going to so respect her and put her in a high place, and before you know it, she's thinking of something else, thinking of maybe, he's thinking maybe this is not right for me.
Giving a second thought.
So we're going to be talking about, there are a lot of reasons why people cheat. We've just started to talk about that few, and we're going to start taking calls soon. While we're I'm going to quickly run through ways to minimize the risk of infidelity in your marriage, and then we're going to start taking calls. One of it is, do the work it takes to know yourself as a sexual person. I said it before and I'm saying it again. Know yourself sexually. Your sexuality is important. Sex is important in your marriage. And for someone to be able to please you sexually, you need to know yourself. You need to know how you tick. You need to know how things work for you. So do the work it takes to know who you are, to know yourself sexually. If you have to, if you have to read books about that, read books about it. If you have to go to workshop,
do that.
You have to see a sex therapist. Be my guest. Talk to a sex therapist. Know who you are as a sexual person.
Some people are shy to talk about sex with their partner.
Then talk to a counselor about it. Let that person guide you on how you can do it right. If you don't want to go out and cheat, if you don't want to go through all the infidelity cases and all of that, you don't want to be one of the statistics, do this. Another thing is, like she said, communicate to your partner about your sexual self. This is who I am. This is what makes me tick. This is the places that you can touch. This is how you can make me go. This is what you should be doing. When you do that, when you communicate with your partner, it makes it easier for you to navigate through and make things work for yourself. And then ask questions. There's so many partners that don't ask questions. They have sex and that's it. After the man climax, that's all. Nothing happens after that. You don't know if your woman got a climax. You don't know if she's fine.
They don't bother to
and then you're surprised that the woman
enjoyed it.
And it's funny that they say women cheat more than men. That's the funniest thing. Statistics shows that more women cheat more than men. And men think they are the bado. They are the ones that know what's going on in town.
Make math that if I answer you,
they are the one that talk most. Women cheat and they don't talk about it because women are not supposed to talk about their infidelity. It's a thing that is not appreciated. But when men does it, it's been appreciated in society. They laugh about it. But when a woman does it, so that's why women keep it to themselves and they do it more. That's what statistics says. Women cheat more than men. So do yourself a favor and ask your woman, ask your wife, what makes you tick? If she's not talking to you, maybe get questionnaires.
Figure it out yourself.
You can do questionnaires, both of you answer it, and then you compare answers. Yeah, compare the answer. Oh, really? This? I didn't know that.
Let me ask you this thing: can marriage survive infidelity?
That's a big question. Can it? It depends on both partners.
According to the research I did, yes, marriage can survive.
It depends on both people.
Yeah.
It depends on both people. It depends on what both of you are looking forward to. Most times when the man cheats, the woman is easier to forgive.
Yeah, than the man.
When a man cheats in marriage, The woman is probably my kids, my this, our
Let me
family.
forget.
You
Let
know
me
what?
forgive and
It
let it
takes a lot
go.
of work. It takes a lot of
It
work.
hurts though.
It hurts. Trust has been broken. A lot of things have happened,
Mm.
but the woman is easier to let it go and to forgive than the man.
Then the man will start counting a lot of
And then he
stuff.
begins to act all controlling. He wants
Mm-hmm.
to be the lord over you. He wants to be this. He wants to do that. He wants to. It just depends on both of you and how much work are you willing to put into your marriage. How much
To
work
make it work.
are you both willing to do? How much of forgiveness are you willing
That's very
to
important.
let
Forgiveness.
go? How much are you willing to forgive this person? Like, how far can you go? And what is the factor that is pushing you to say, you know what, I want to stay in this marriage? Because if it is just, you know what, our children, that's why. When the children goes, both of you will have serious issues.
Issue.
So both of you need to understand why you are staying in the marriage.
Yeah.
This person has decided to go out.
You know,
And
we've talked a lot of stuff about this marriage on this
for sure.
episode. If you want to see a lot of episodes we've done about this marriage issue, you can go to our YouTube Nigeria Extreme TV. We've really talked about a lot of stuff that people go through. You know, you because of the kids, you forgive the man easily and you do a lot of stuff, but the man won't think of that when it happens to his own side. He won't think of the kids and forgive the wife easily like that. So, if you want to call in, you can start calling in now. Though we still have to a lot of stuff to talk about. You can start calling in now, and we have some messages here. Safi, thanks for joining. Olawale Ayo Crown, thanks for joining. Someone said money is the factor because the wife is not competent with the house,
Contempted.
contented with the husband's income. She might enticed easily out and leads to infidelity. Yeah, we talked about
I
that.
agree with that. What my own
Opinion.
issue with that was the fact that if the woman is working and she's, making good money, and the husband is working and he's making money, and they're both trying to, make the home work.
I think something else can lead to it
Yeah,
on money aspect.
and that's why I'm going to agree with him because he said if the wife is not contented with the husband's
Because
income,
why
she can do that.
definitely because while you both are working, you are paying the bills, nothing is left to do shopping, to make your hair, to make nails,
But
because
this factor, money as a factor, is one of the factors that can easily be detected in courtship. If I am in courtship and I realize, I'm just saying, I feel like it's one of the reasons, one of the factors that can be easily detectable. You can easily tell if your woman is a materialistic person.
when she
And
requests all the time.
yes, and you can tell when all she wants from you is buy me this and
Buy.
and when you're not buying it for her, she's looking for someone else to do it for her. You can easily
Tell.
detect that in courtship. But some of this reason, like sexual dates and stuff, some people can stay with you sexually,
Yeah.
for the whole
We have a
time,
call episode.
and then get married and realize, you know what, I want better.
Hello, good afternoon. Nice having you on the show. Can we know who is speaking, please?
The person speaking is not really a family factor. You don't want my name on the show, but then a few things to say. Does all infidelity lead to sexual intercourse? I mean, I've had situations, I've had information of emotional infidelity. I mean, a guy or a girl thinking about another party outside of the marriage. I mean, wishing this person was my husband or was my wife.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we talked about that.
That was what we started with.
Does it really mean that it's not all the infidelity that leads to sexual intercourse?
Sexual intercourse is just like the extreme for a lot of people.
When
Sexual
the man
intercourse
can
is
satisfy
the
the urge.
extreme for a lot of people. For women especially, it starts with the mind. For women, before a woman would decide to say, you know what, I am going to do this, she would have thought about it a lot of times. And there are people that would not even kissing. When you're married and you're kissing someone else, it's infidelity in marriage.
Definitely.
Just kissing. Yeah, you don't really have to get involved and have sex with someone before you say, "Oh, I have cheated on this
Even
person."
there is a kind of hug you will hug. It's not an ordinary hug. You
Okay.
overhug and all your body is kind of.
Okay, but it's always the intention that matters. It's the
But
intention that matters. So when you're
some of
thinking about
the
someone else, yes.
okay, some of the reasons that could lead to infidelity. One is actually one of the major factors because you put a situation where you have the husband and wife that go out daily for an income, and the wife is not contented with what the husband brings home, and the wife is not contented with the husband, and in a place of work she gets advances. I mean, when money is on the table, or in her pocket extra money, where she could make extra money, and as advances will come, she begins to keep extra hours.
Yeah, I know.
Money, so money is a factor. There's nobody that doesn't like money. And imagine a situation where the husband loses his job, and then the wife is together for the whole family, and after finance is done, that is enough. What happens when you get that offer in the office that look, the husband can't take care of you, he doesn't have a job now. What if we keep the night, we stay out, and then give you extra money?
Yeah, you're right.
Because she wants to keep the home, she wants to keep the family, the children's need and all that at the detriment of the marriage. And that's it. Before they know it, they start having sex and all of that outside of the marriage.
Yeah.
Because so money
Yeah.
is a major contributing factor to infidelity.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for the contribution.
I totally agree.
Let's give room to other callers too. Someone was calling us. Someone was calling us before. You can call him back. Olawale Crown. We saw your call. Okay. So
Safi said, an infidelity is a serious violation of the natural and divine law. Unfaithfulness can be a way to find out what is missing in the relationship. May God guide us in the right direction. Thank you so much for
Safi,
that.
thanks.
Because a lot of people, to agree with you, Safi, a lot of people get married for the wrong reasons. Like they're not getting married because there are so many right reasons to get married, and there are so many wrong reasons to get married. And
some get married out of pity,
Of course, you know what? This guy has invested a lot in this relationship. Let me just get married to him. This girl has cooked for me. She has cleaned for me. She has done this. Let me just marry her without actually having anything in common. So because of that, they realize, you know what? This is not working. And then they go into the arms of someone else to find that commonness they're looking for, to find that thing, that commonality that they need.
Down on communication.
Yeah, but
you need to communicate if anything is not working out.
Yeah, but like we have said, some people get married for the wrong reasons. Okay.
Can you please give us a call back? We missed that call.
Just like I said, because a lot of people get married for the wrong reasons. Even communication is an issue. So if I got married to you because I was feeling pity for you in the first place, I don't see any. At a point in time, someone told me, when I want to get married, I'm just going to acquire a woman. So for someone that said, I'm going to acquire a woman, what do you think the marriage is going to look like? It's going to be, this is your allowance. Use it and do what you want to do. This is this. Use it for this. And that's it. And that's all they can do because they acquired a wife. Hello, who do we have on the show today? Can you please let us know who you are?
Yeah, my name is Olawale.
Hi, Olawale. Thank you for joining us. What do you think about the show today?
Anyways, as for me, I disagree to the fact that money is part of the key cause of infidelity.
Okay. Thank you, Olawale. Why do you say that?
Yeah, I don't believe money is money because it's the situation or a scenario whereby the husband is working and the wife is working. I think they can make money. And when they are in love with each other and they are contented with whatever they have, I don't think there's any kind of money or anything from any boss or from anybody can change the mind of the woman towards the marriage. I believe in contented with whatever you have. Number one. Number two, I believe both parties or both partners should be best of friends. In a situation where couples are best of friends, she won't even know when she's discussing about what happened in the office to the
Exactly. That's right. Exactly.
Yeah, she'll be like, maybe she will tell her something, and she'll like, oh, I made a mistake of telling her that because they are best of friends. Yeah, so as in, I don't believe money because of sex. Sex is no. Sex is nothing. When they are best of friends and they're in love and they are contented with what they have, I don't think there is infidelity.
Yeah, but there are some situations where they are not best of friends, right? And they are not best of friends and they got married. What do you say to those kind of couple?
Even with the fact that they are, I'm just trying to, challenge you here.
Yeah,
because you said sex is nothing, and when you're best of friends, then there's a possibility that you get contented with sex, and that is why I am so going to disagree with you. Because there are a lot of people that can talk from today to tomorrow, they can open their minds to each other and say all kinds of things, and still, if both of them are not open enough, they are not going to get. And when I say open, I mean open-minded. We can discuss things and not get sexual. Yes.
I don't see any good relationship when there's no, when there's no love, when you cannot open up to your partner. That's not a good relationship. That's not a good marriage. I don't support that. A good marriage, you should be able to tell your partner what's happening everywhere, even to yourself.
Even when your partner can get a little bit touchy. There's some, especially men. If you tell a man, you know what, you're not that good in bed.
Or someone talk to
There are so many men that cannot take it. Like they don't know how to handle that. Even though he's your best friend, even though both of you talk about things, there are certain things that you will say to him, and he's going to feel like, oh my God, really?
So you talk to this.
So what are you comparing me with? Hello, are you there?
Oh, someone just cut him off. Hello?
Well, we lost him. That's a very interesting conversation. To him, Olawale thinks, you know what, sex is nothing. If both of you love each other, boom, everything would work out. Oh, we have another caller on the show. Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Just to contribute to what the last caller said, that money cannot be a factor. Maybe he failed to understand that when the going gets tough, the tough gets going, right?
Yeah.
You say when they are best of friends, what happens when there are situations of conflict? Marriage, when there are tests and trials, is there a marriage without a trial or with a test of time? So what happens when there's a test of time of financing a family? That's why we gave instance that maybe when one partner loses his job, which is very, very possible, what happens? How can they keep up?
I think
and the other one is being offered. So I think the last caller missed it. They're talking about the relationship, husband and wife understand themselves, right?
Yes, I understand what you're trying to say. But what I think Olawale is trying to say is he doesn't think money is a good reason. He doesn't think is one of the
if they are contented.
If they're contented, even if one person loses his job or her job,
be
can
able to
make
manage
it work.
and make it work.
If you look at it from this angle, money was never an issue, right? Because they were best of friends, right? Money was not a problem.
Maybe not because they were best of friends, but because they were contented. Both of them are contented with what they have. How about that?
Okay, well, that's what we're looking at this situation both left and right.
Okay.
Now you're looking at it, the last caller is looking at it from one side.
Oh, from the fact that they are best of friends.
What is that best of friends and best of times coming?
Yes.
When they are starting this.
And do you actually know that when there is test of time, that's when you actually see the true colors of people.
Yeah.
Especially when it happens to do with money.
Yeah. I totally agree with you people, with both of you. But what I'm saying is, yes, test of time will come, but it's not about being just best of friends. It's about more about who you are. Like, if I am contented with what I make, and
I used to support the saying that says, you don't know who you are
until you're
Until
tested, right?
exactly.
Yeah, that's
That's
true
when you see
though.
true colors of
That's
people.
true. That means if you've never lost your job, you don't know what you can do for money. I agree with you. Yes.
Hmm. That is it. That is it.
That's true though. Yes,
when there's
yes.
a problem and you stand by me, then I know this is a friend. So, and in marriages, maybe 70% I can say usually have that problem. When there's a situation at hand, one party leaves or one party begins to talk to the other party the other way around because there's a test of time. So, and especially when finance, and of course, when there's a test of time and there's no money, what happens? You need to look money, you need to keep looking good. The children need to keep looking good, eating well. So when your husband or your wife cannot compliment, you begin to look at that, even though it shouldn't be. But that's a contributing factor, that's a major factor.
Yeah, thanks for calling. We really appreciate that contribution too. We don't know if we still have other callers that still want to call in. But
By
all
the
right,
time we're still open, we have 8 more
we still have
minutes
8 more
to
minutes to
take
receive
calls and to
calls.
take your messages. Oluwa Olawale said, "Love LOL over OG." It's true. Sometimes when you OG people, you can over
You
OG
hug too
somebody,
much, and you start
and
giving
maybe
the
your
other
husband
person,
is standing right there looking at what kind of OG is this one.
and you know a kind of hug that you hug someone, and in your mind you didn't mean
Yeah, that's why I
to
said
really,
intention
yeah,
matters.
you didn't
Sometimes
mean it, but the other person might
might
like,
take
oh,
it
she
in a
just put her
different
boobs
way.
on me, oh, and
Yeah.
you start thinking different things in his mind or her mind,
Yes. We have a caller.
Hello, welcome on the show.
Yeah, I'm sorry I have to call back
Okay.
because this is Alawale speaking.
Thank
Because
you
I
for
have
joining
the
us.
other caller. Yeah, the other caller was trying to just oppose or trying to make an argument or oppose what I said earlier. I'm not really. We are not arguing. We are just making our own opinion. We are of different background. And the way you think might be different from the way I think. One man's meat is another man's
Nice
spoil.
poison. Why is these people just cutting along? Okay, go on.
Hi, am I still on?
Yes,
So,
yes.
when we are talking about as in money is a big factor or is the key factor, money is not. It's not. It's because I don't know about the person that called. It's because we've been we were. I don't know. Maybe the person is from Africa or I don't know. The way we think in Africa, as an African man, I'm an African man. So the way we think there is quite different, and it's not the way everybody thinks.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? You shouldn't tell me money is one of the key major to cause your woman or man cheating or infidelity. It's not. It's not part of it. It's about being contented with what you have and be in love with your partner and be satisfied. That's contented and be in love. If you are in love, if you are contented, so if both of you lose your job or you lose your job, there's no way you can manage. You can try as hard as possible to manage and see how. I've been in a relationship that for about 5 years, I was nothing. I don't have anything, and she stood by me.
That's what we call love.
And I have seen some of my friends too that they've been till now. Some of my friends that they are not having good job. They are not working well. Their wife still with them. They are not doing. They are not separating. They are still together. It doesn't matter. What work for some people might not work for others.
Definitely.
We are just bringing out our own opinion.
Opinion, yeah.
Just trying to. Yeah.
Thank you so much for that opinion, Olawale. We really appreciate that. Everybody is entitled to their opinion, and everybody's entitled to how they handle their marriages. And what might be serious for one person, just like you said, might just be, a joke or something that's not really important to another person. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate
Thanks for your
calling.
contribution,
We
Olawale.
appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Blessing said, I believe infidelity is a choice.
Either the
Either
person
person is not satisfied or the person is just greedy. which I totally agree with. We all have the choice to make. Nobody can say I was pushed to do this, and that's why I say it goes through our minds first.
First,
Sometimes,
especially women.
sometimes we get emotionally attached to somebody, and it's like, you know what, I cannot live without this person. I just want to be with this person, and we don't take the
That's why
time
we
to count our costs.
That's why we need to be careful. Now, I will support what Olawale said. You are being emotionally attached to the wrong person. Why not to
Yes.
your spouse? And it also lies on the hand of the spouse. If the spouse is giving room
For it to
for it
happen.
to happen,
Yes. Sometimes, a lot of times it is terrible that you blame the other person. Just like Blessing said, it is a choice. Even though the other person has given a room for it to happen, it is your choice to take it. It is your choice to allow that room to get filled up by someone else. Instead of letting that room get filled by someone else, you can bring your partner into that space and close it up.
Blessing, in a situation of distance, do you say greed or choice in that aspect?
Yes.
To blessing, someone that is in a long distance relationship and the person end up cheating. Do you call that greed or choice? What do you say to that? That's
If I'm going to say something, Blessing, we're waiting for your comments. We have 4 more minutes. Please let us know what you think. But I would say it's still a matter of choice. You chose to be away from your partner. Your partner chose to be away from you. Both of you chose the distance. You could decide to be together and not
and
be
there must be
apart.
an agreement.
It's an agreement that both of you decide, you know what, you go to this place, you go and work in this place, and I work in this place. And let's see how that can
And
work for you.
the fact
And
that you
if
both agreed, then you should both stand on the vows too.
now I'm not going to say yes to that. Both of you agree, and like I said, infidelity is a choice. Both of you agreed, and both of you are supposed to stand on that and say, this is this, and we're not supposed, this is what we've decided to, this is what we're going to do. Anything can happen. And when anything happens, what I'm saying is, do not blame your partner for it. It is your responsibility. If you decided to cheat on your partner because the distance, it is your responsibility, and you should take responsibility for it.
that.
Don't
And not
make your
put the
partner
blame on your
exactly.
partner.
Don't say it's my partner. You are the one that is away. You are the one that decided. Both of you agreed. Why didn't you say don't go?
Go.
If you said don't go and this person left and then you did what you wanted to do, well, it's your fault because I asked you not to go. But since both of you agreed and said, this is what we're going to do, then you should take responsibility. And whatever the consequences are, you should accept them. That is just my own opinion on that. Infidelity is a choice, and there are a lot of ways to keep yourself and to keep yourself from getting into that point. But when it happens, what should you do? Be honest with yourself and be honest with your partner. Let your partner know, you know what, this is what I've done. I have cheated on you. And if you think you cannot, I do not support divorce, but if you think, I don't think I can be in this marriage anymore, rather than making the other
What happened to
person.
forgiveness? Why would you say you can't be in the marriage? You guys took a vow, okay? And you said for better,
You know,
for worse.
for
And this
even
is the worst time.
even in the Bible, infidelity is one of the reasons why people are supposed to divorce.
Yeah.
Infidelity is one of the major reasons. Then abuse is one of the reasons
Another
why
thing.
people should divorce, because infidelity is frowned upon. So it is both of you's choice to decide if you want to continue. But if not, if you think if I stay in this marriage, this man will just wake up one day and kill
just stab
me,
you.
or this woman will just wake up one day and just put poison in my food because she thinks what I did is so grievous. You know, we all take things differently.
Definitely.
You can cheat on me and I'll be like, you know what? You're
Let it
human.
go.
I'll forgive you. And I can say, you did that to me after all I have done for you. You will not see the light of the day. And that's what that person will do.
I will just take a walk.
So if you think, I don't think I can do this, I don't think I can handle this, the person is to gradually walk out of that marriage and ask God for forgiveness, and God should guide you. There's always consequence for everything. But rather than staying in a marriage that can lead to death, the best thing is for you to walk. But if both of you are willing to, there are so many resources. Talk to therapists, talk to God, Be honest with your partner. Let them know. He would want to know details. She would want to know details. Is she more pretty than me? Is she better than me? What did she do that I didn't do? What did he do? Was he giving? Is it because he makes more money? Should I, he wants to know. She wants to know. You should be open with your details. Be honest with this person and take the consequences. If he says, you know what, I don't trust you anymore, I want to check your phone every time, give it to him, give it to her, because that's the way you build trust again. That's the way you let that person.
At that moment, the trust is gone.
It's gone, and sometimes it takes a lot of time to repair that. It takes a lot of work, a lot of commitment to repair that trust that has been broken. So you need to know that I have a lot of work to do. I need to be able to. This is it. Whatever is asking for. And you should, like I said, accept the consequences of your actions. But if you know you're not willing to go through that, I'm not willing to, I don't want a man over and over my blah, blah, blah. I don't want a woman asking me for my phone, then my dear, probably the best thing is for both of you to take a walk. There is no good reason to cheat on your partner.
No.
There is no good reason. Infidelity is not a choice. It has never been, and it should not be. But when you find that yourself in that situation,
you have to pray to God.
There is a way out. But then it is not about you anymore. It's about the person that you have hurt. And both of you need to look for a way to make it work. Today has been an amazing time on the show. Our callers have been amazing, giving us bullet points, boom, 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 letting us know what your thoughts and your opinions are. And that's what we want on the show. I did. I want to know what your opinions are. I want to know what your thoughts are. They are important to us. They're important to people that are watching. They're important to those that are reading your comments. And we want more of that. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Please follow our page on NAIJAXTREME and follow us, subscribe to our YouTube channel to see all the episodes that we've done.
You see, when we talk about like, on so episode we talk about this, on the episode on communication we said this, because it's a build up. So if you want to know what we said in certain places and we're repeating here, but we are not saying the full story, go and subscribe to NAIJAXTREME TV, right? On YouTube. Go and see this nice videos, these episodes, and just come and give us your feedback as well. We look forward to that.
And remember to also join us next week the same time, 2:30
to 3:30. And we really look forward to having you on the show. Thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate you. Have a lovely, lovely weekend. It's going to be cold on Monday. Make sure you get your coat.
Today too, I think so. I just pray everything.
I heard it's about 11 degrees on Monday. Get your coat.
Wow.
Have a good one. Bye.
Have you heard about Kesman Exchange? We buy and sell Bitcoin. You can also sell gift cards for us. Kesman Exchange. All at the best rate. We are real agency 24 hours 7 days a week, all transaction under 10 minutes. Easy, safe, fast and reliable. Contact us now on WhatsApp at 0810-328-0712.
NAIJAXTREME.
NAIJAXTREME.
NAIJAXTREME blog, the most online visited platform that delivers global news,
Entertainment.
sports,
Unique fashion.
and of course,
Gossip.
my sister, you too like Ofofo.
Hey. I no go like Ofofo.
For your latest news, visit www.NaijaXtreme.com.
For advert placement and promotion,
Email us at NaijaXtreme1@gmail.com.
follow us on Facebook and Twitter
At NaijaXtreme and Instagram.
at NAIJAXTREME Fashion.
Don't be the last to find out.